So it starts with a cute little girl whose name is Vandy, who was with her mom. Her dad was not there, so her mom runs a small hotel in her own house, but the train tracks are very close to her house, so whenever the train passes, her hotel and all her stuff, like utensils, starts moving. Next, we see a girl named Thomas in that hotel, and because it was her birthday today, she was eating her favorite food there, because of which she was very happy. Now with her, we also see the two brothers of that girl named Vandy. They were also eating food because they were friends with each other. Both the brothers of Vandy are twins. That's why they look very similar to each other, and they have a lot of laws, das, gave in them. Now the grandmother of the children is talking to the customers sitting there that whenever my grandchildren grow up, they will take care of this hotel. One of them will become a waiter, while the other will be a cashier. That is, he will do the work of taking money from people. Hearing this, Thomas also tells his heart's desire that I will become a pirate when I grow up. That is, a pirate. Hearing this, his grandmother makes fun of him and says, "Have you seen your face and appearance that you are talking about becoming a pirate? You will not be a pirate, but you will be a grown-up and sweep in this hotel." Saying this, she leaves laughing, but this thing touches the heart of that innocent girl. She is very sad. That's why her eyes are filled. After this, when everyone was busy having fun, Thomas leaves that hotel and he goes straight to the train tracks, where a train was passing at that time whose speed was very slow. Thomas comes here and takes out his anger. He was hitting his pants on the tracks there because his appearance was made a joke. Now he sees a little boy on the roof of that train who was about his age. He also tells Thomas to get on the train. Now because Thomas was already sad and the speed of the train was also very low, so he listens to him and gets on the train. Now that little girl Vandy also sees all this. Now a few years pass in the story, where Vandy has now grown up a little. She has a drawing book on which she was still drawing, the train one, because it was her hobby. And then she hears the sound of the train, so she immediately comes out and looks at the top of the train. That maybe the child who took Thomas, he is still there, and take me with him, because she also liked the train a lot, but there was no one there. After that, the next day, Vandy is helping her mother in the work of the hotel. Then we also see a picture of Thomas being missing on the wall of the hotel, which meant that after leaving the train that day, Thomas never came back. Since then, he is missing. After that, at night, we see Vandy and her brothers with their mother. Here, Vandy tells her mother, "Mom, I'm getting bored. Come on, tell us a story." Then her mother starts telling her a story. Now the children interrupt her in the middle and say, "Mom, we have heard this story many times before. Tell them something new today." Then, here Vandy asks her mother, "When you were like me, that is, when you were a child, what was your dream?" Means the desire of your heart. Upon hearing this, her mother replies with a smile that I liked a song very much, which I often hummed, and my desire was to dance with the singer of that song. Upon hearing this, Vandy asks her that it was your childhood dream, and now that you have grown up, what is your dream now? Upon which her mother says that now my dream is you three, my children, that I should raise you well. I should give you such good upbringing that you can grow up and become a very good person and become capable. Upon hearing this, Vandy gets lost one day and asks again that, "Mom, your childhood dream was the desire of your heart, which you should have fulfilled in any case. But why did you leave your dream?" In response to this, her mother says that just as our age is not always the same dreams are also not always the same. As age goes on, it keeps changing. Means that in childhood, we want something else, a little older, and something else, and in youth, something else. Upon hearing this, Vandy gets very sad and starts thinking that my childhood dreams are very big, which I want to fulfill in any case. But if I grow up, then I will have to leave my dreams. If I don't want this to happen, I will always be small. Now her mom says, "Children, it's quite late. Go to sleep. Good night." After which she leaves from here. Now, seeing Vandy worried, her brother starts teasing her more. She says, "When you grow up, you will leave your dreams." Upon hearing this, Vandy gets angry with her that, "Shut up, go to sleep, you are very bad." After which she starts thinking about her dreams and the future. Then the next day, we see Vandy returning from school with her brothers. There is a pond on their way, in which her brother tries to catch a tortoise by putting a net in it, while Vandy sees a train running and starts running after it. As she was following the train, she reached her house. Her mom had seen her. She says, "Son, come inside quickly, help us." Anyway, when Vandy was sleeping at night, she sees a shadow of a small child on the wall of the room. Seeing this, she suddenly wakes up and starts looking outside near the window of her room. She sees a child on the train, seeing which she wakes up her brothers and immediately comes out of the house. Her brother was also awake and comes out of the house behind her. Vandy was about to get on the train after seeing the child. Seeing this, her brother forbids her to get on the train, but she does not listen to him and gets on the train. Seeing this, her brothers also have to come on the train. On the train, they also see the child who had seen Vandy and who had taken Thomas with him. He was about Vandy's age, but after this, they don't know how many through the train, crossing forests, rivers, and villages. They come a long way, and when the train was passing through a bridge over a river, the child on the train says, "Hurry up, stand on the outer edge, I have to show you something." And then as these three come to the edge of the train, the child pushes them and drops them into the river, after which he himself does not stay in the train, but jumps into the river. When they were in the water, a child comes with a boat and puts them all in his boat. Now, on the request of the child on the train, he takes them all to the sea. After rowing the boat for a long time in the sea, they reach an island, a dam, which was very beautiful to see. After reaching there, they meet many more children who were playing on this island. Everyone was very happy and having a lot of fun. Now, the child on the train who brought them here, he does not know what he does by rotating his hands. That's when the volcanoes in front of him start emitting smoke from their burning faces. And just as soon as this happens, smoke starts coming out of the ground around them. But this was not ordinary smoke, but it was looking very beautiful. But seeing this, Wendy and her brothers find it very strange. That's why they run away from here and go into the jungle. In the jungle, they find the same initial child, Thomas. But there may have been a miracle here that his age did not increase. That is, his age was still the same as it was before he disappeared. Still looking small, Wendy's brother asks him, "How is it possible? Why didn't you grow up? How are you still small?" To which Thomas says, "What's wrong with you? I am not Thomas. Rather, I am a pirate. I am a pirate." Seeing this, we understand that he is living his childhood dream. That is, the life of a pirate. Now we see the girl on the train who was sitting with her eyes closed at the same place. That's when Wendy comes here and sits next to her, after which he takes Wendy to a cave where there was also a sea. She loved the sea water so much that she immediately dives into it. Going into the depths of the sea, Wendy sees a very big fish there. Its color was golden like gold. It was shining. She comes close to him and starts touching him. Looking at it, it seemed that she was loving Wendy. In the meantime, both of Wendy's brothers also come here. They also start going to her after seeing this shiny fish. She had never seen such a beautiful fish before, so she was very happy. Now, here behind, Wendy's voice comes. She also tells us that all the children here call this fish mother. That is, she is the mother of every child here, and as long as the children living on this island believe in the mother, love her, and be happy, then they will always live here as children, meaning that their age will never increase. From this, we know that while Thomas is still a child, his age is not increasing. We see that as soon as the train girl turned her arms, she also did exactly the same. And that time too, there is smoke around there. Seeing this, all the children immediately come there and start playing and having fun. Everyone on this island was happy because they did not have any trouble here. There was food and everything that they wanted, and it was all because of the mother. Now, by doing this, many days pass on this island. Now, one day when Wendy was in the jungle, she meets an old man there. The moment he sees Wendy, he runs away. The one who follows him also reaches the end of the jungle. She sees that that old man has come to a barren land beyond the jungle. In the meantime, the rest of the children also come there, including Thomas. Thomas, seeing that old man, says that he is my friend, on which the child on the train says that no, he is not him. If he was your friend, would he be so old? On which the old man turns and says that yes, I am his friend. Seeing this, Wendy asks Thomas that what happened to your friend? Why has he become so old? On which Thomas replies that his friend died on this island, after which he was so sad that his belief on this island disappeared, and as soon as this happened, he quickly started getting old. After this, we hear Wendy's voice from behind in the background, in which she says that the most important principle of this island is that if you always want to be a child, then in any case, bad thoughts should not come to your mind. Otherwise, you will become old as soon as this happens, just like Thomas's friend. And both the brothers of Wendy see a ship in the sea. Then, to see that ship closely, they go into the water. Then, Wendy also comes here with them. But then, Wendy's brother's head hits the door of the ship, due to which his blood flows. He falls unconscious in the water there. This is the reason that he is not able to come to the water level with his siblings. Seeing this, Wendy and her other brother jump back into the water to find him. But even after searching a lot, they do not find him. Then all the children come here and take them out of the water. Wendy's brother was worried about her other brother. That's why he wanted to go into the water to find him again. But that train boy stops him and tells both the brothers, "Why are you so scared? Have faith in your mother. If she was there, nothing would happen to your brother. He will not go anywhere." But Wendy's brother does not believe her words, because he felt that due to the head injury, because he was unconscious, he must have drowned in the depths of the water, due to which he will never come back. So that's why, because of losing his brother, he is sad all day long. And because it was a sign that he did not have faith in his mother, so one of his hands becomes like an old man. Then Wendy also sees this hand, but her brother refuses her, so she does not tell anyone about it. Now the next day, Wendy's brother steals the train boy's sword. As soon as he finds out, all the children go after him. The train boy grabs him and snatches his sword from him. Now here, he finds out that Wendy's brother wants to cut his hand with that sword. He also tells the girl on the train that I want to be a child. I do not want to grow old, so cut my old man's hand. Hearing this, the girl has to cut his hand. Now it is obvious that this causes him a lot of pain, because of which he begins to suffer. Now his pain is not seen by Wendy, so to take the help of an elder, she takes her brother with her and goes to that old man, that is, to Thomas's friend. Here with that old man, his other companions were also there, who were all old, and now these people together treat his hand. The next day, Wendy was watching them all catching fish in the sea, but instead of eating the fish, they were throwing throwing them out here and there, on which Wendy asked them that if you do not eat fish, then why are you killing them for no reason? Hearing this, an old woman replies that we are not catching fish here, but we want to hunt the mother. Actually, those people believed that if the island's elders eat the mother, they will become children again. Now Wendy's brother also began to hate the mother because the mother had not saved her brother and returned him. That's why he tells those elders about his plan, that to catch any fish, you need a bait. So if you want to catch the mother, then use her children like a bait. Her children, that is, all the children living here, who consider her their mother. Hearing this, all the children start looking at Wendy, but she runs away from there to save her life. After that, the elders catch a lot of children and bring them to the ship and start going to the middle of the sea, so that as soon as the mother came to save them, they hunted her and killed her and ate her. On the other hand, the child of Wendy and the train jumps into the sea, hiding from the elders, where after going into the water, they see the light of the mother. Immediately after that, she finds herself in a different place with the light, where Wendy also has a brother who was also conscious in the water. She was very happy to see her brother, so she takes him out of the alley. After that, the three of them go into the ship of the elders and free the rest of the children. But then the three elders come here and catch them too, and Wendy and her brother are taken to her other brother, who had become an old man completely. Here, when he sees his brother alive, he says in anger that you are alive and still a child, meaning that you have no trouble being apart from me, no pain, you have faith in your mother. After saying this, he comes to the ship where the mother in front was moving towards him. He attacks him with a big pointed weapon. After that, the rest of the elders trap the mother in a big net. Seeing this, Wendy, the child of the train, and many other children jump into the water to save the mother. But even after a lot of effort, they are unable to tie her to the net. Wendy's elder brother takes out the weapon again, on which the mother's flesh was also attached. And by doing this, the mother is so injured that she was just about to die. The pieces of her body were breaking and going into the depths of the sea. Wendy's elder brother, despite eating the flesh of the mother, is also an old man. After which, now finally, here he realizes his mistake, that I did not do well by killing the mother. After which, all the elders and children together start praying for the mother and start singing in her memory. Then, by doing this, the pieces of the mother's body start joining again. After which, she comes back to life again, seeing which all the children and all the elders are very happy. And now, Wendy decides to leave immediately so that she can live every moment and every age of her life, not just childhood, while her second brother, who is an old man, stays on this island. After this, we see the time after many years in the story, where Wendy was married and had children. Wendy was narrating the story of the same island, after which she sees the same scene of her childhood when the train boy was taking her with him. Seeing her childhood again, she became emotional. She had tears in her eyes and a big smile on her face. And with this, the story ends here.